if that's your reality, man, if this is your reality, you have to produce something from it. You got to put it in a book, you got to do something with this, or it's meaningless. What does it mean? What does it matter? You see what I'm saying? So
what do you think happened to the overgrowth though?
um
I'm gonna just say it, brother. It looked like my third eye's open.
that could be, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like I said, that could be true. That could be true. But at the same time, it also seemed like you know what I'm saying? Your thoughts are like, so from the time you started talking to now, your thoughts are beyond reality, right? It has to do with, you know, you sensing you know, changes in the elements of the earth. It's about unidentified flying objects. I mean, you just that's where your mind and your focus is right now, is things that are beyond reality. And I don't think that that's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that's where your mind is. That's where your thoughts are. Now, if the way a man thinks is, you know, your life is going to go according to those things. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, if you think magical things happen. That's just the way that's the way life is. But what I'm saying is, I'm listening also from an outsider, listening to you, and I know you
can't tell every outsider this. You can't.
Well,
they look at you like you're crazy.
Well, what I'm saying is you've been in Brazil for 3 years now, during a phenomenal period of time, meaning that this is a time where, like you said, there's significant changes happening. What you know, it's the whole shutdown, and you know, all the different things that's happening, political. All of these things are real. You just your way of translating these things is in abstract, like music. You like you say, you keep thinking about songs. That's what you always. That's the most consistent thing about your life, is that you're always constantly trying to produce songs or produce albums. But the thing is, I'm saying is that you're in a position for a reason. You're in that position, in that place, for a reason. And part of that reason is being able to figure out what that is, package it, offer it to the world to produce something for you to make money with. So that, because you're living at the most extreme perspective of an outsider coming into Brazil, settling into Brazil, you know what I mean, immigrating, dealing with, learning how to deal with the medical situations, and dealing with immigration, and dealing with all of this stuff is valuable information. You know what I mean? Extremely valuable. But you have to you got to package it, produce something, concentrate on that with the resources that you have, and be productive. Because if not, your battle is going to constantly be about health. Your focus is going to constantly be about what's happening to your body, because the body is deteriorating if it's not on purpose. You see what I'm saying? You know, and I'm not just talking about you. I'm talking to myself. A lot of things I was, you know, even for myself, you know, the last couple of years I've been really producing a book, writing a book, putting ideas, and it's been hard to concentrate and stay focused and produce it. But I know you gotta create the deadline. You gotta meet your goal, right? Your end dates. But that's all I hear from you is, like, you know, you're in a very unique situation. And if you can harvest what the where you are somehow kind of way, maybe you might need help. You may need, the thing that I was saying to you guys is Patreon is what you were saying. I had heard earlier you said that you enjoy teaching, right? And you said that there's a lot of people down there that want to learn English. And I was actually talking to telling one of my friends that I met down there. One of the ideas I was telling her is that she could use Patreon to teach English classes. I was telling her to teach Portuguese, right? And charge $25 an hour, or you can actually do $25 a half hour. But the point I'm trying to make is that that's something that can be done within minutes with the computer, Wi-Fi, and maintained on the phone. You know what I mean? Those type of things. That's what I'm saying. Is just where you want to be, man. Just to help, kind of, so that you can have something to concentrate your mind on. Because all the time, like I said, it's going to be about maintaining your body, maintaining your health, maintaining your funds. That's where your mind is going to be. You know what I mean? And when you say about your third eye being open, I think absolutely. I think that you're tuned in to what's happening on a spiritual level to a certain degree. And you kind of realizing what's happening to you. You know what I mean? But all I'm saying is, man, you're in a very unique position, and I hope you realize that. And
I do realize that, brother, but at the same time, it's like I'm almost afraid to go to sleep. That's why I'm up so late.
Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid to go to sleep?
I sleep with the lights on. I've always slept with the lights on.
Why?
Because when I was younger, I thought I told you this before. I was younger. Me and my brother, we slept in the same room. We had bunk beds. Him and I would always just hit each other. And at night, my uncle Lemio, was in the room at the same time too. So he was on the left-hand side. We're on the right-hand side. And my brother's on top bunk. I'm on the bottom bunk.
Yeah, man.
And my uncle told me, it's time for y'all to go to sleep. Y'all got school in the morning, so knock off the ruckus. And something slapped me hard in my face, and I woke up, and my uncle woke up, and he's like, I told y'all to stop playing around. And I said, look, he smacked me. And I pushed my brother was knocked out. He's like, what, man? What's what? And I said, why you have to hit me so hard like that? And I told my Uncle Lim, I said, look how he smacked me. And he looked at my brother, and my brother was like, I didn't touch him. And I asked my Uncle Lim, I said, why'd you hit me like that? I'm going to tell my dad that you hit me like that. He said, I ain't hit you nothing like that. He said, you said I've been over here asleep. So my uncle looked at my face, and then all of a sudden he started saying stuff. He's Muslim. He started saying stuff in Arabic, and he started lighting some incense and stuff like that. And I woke up in the morning time, and I had this huge print on my face that looked like a fucking demon slapped me. It was the size of it didn't look like regular fingers, and it was the size of probably 3 persons' hands. And my uncle seen the look on in my face, because when he went to sleep, he just seen a certain image of it. But then when he seen it in the morning time, he had this look on his face like he seen something and didn't want to tell me with it. And he started lighting the incense again. So ever since then, I've always slept with the lights on.
How old were you?
About gonna say it was about 8 or 9.
Well, I'm gonna say also from a third perspective is that you what I mean is like from a person looking out in is that a lot of your visions and your thoughts and your ideas, they revert back to your childhood, which means that it's.
No, I agree. I know where you're going with that. I agree.
You see what I'm saying? It's.
Yeah. Why you think he lit those incense though? Be honest.
Well, I mean that's his impact on you, right? So he reacting in that way created a spiritual dynamic in your mind in association with that event. But what I'm saying is
but
that.
What do you think happened, brother? I'm just
what do I think happened?
Because it was loud. It was loud, the smack, and I woke up so fast. And when I looked at what I seen in the morning time, was not a human face, a human handprint.
How you know? How you know you just didn't see the swelling of someone who smacked you really hard? Because whatever happened, it's a actual reason or actual cause to what you seen and felt, but you didn't see it. Just like you said, a lot of times brothers will, if you got, like you said, you guys playing games or whatever, and he smacked, they gonna hit you where you don't see. You might have been fell off to sleep, got popped, boom. All you felt was the shot, and then he was acting like you said he was knocked out. He wasn't knocked out. He could have been acting like he could have been acting like. I'm just saying.
The thing is with my uncle and my brother, and I know when my brother's BSing me, there was no way he could have slapped me and jumped in the bed. You need the bunk bed is up high.
Man,
and my brother told me, he said, I did not smack you like that. And he told my uncle, he said, I didn't hit him. And my uncle said, I believe you. And my uncle
all I'm saying is that all I'm saying is if it's in reality, right? If it's on the earth, right? Then it is a cause and effect, right? Every effect has a cause. That's practical. If we say, you said demon, right? If that's the case, it was in the form of a physical human being who administered the actual physical action. You see what I'm saying? Now that spirit was in the body of somebody in that space who did it. You see what I'm saying? Now, of course, they're not going to fess up to it because the devil's a liar, right? So whoever did it, when they ask, they're not going to just say, "Hey, I smacked the hell out of him." No, that's not really what's going to happen. I wouldn't expect that if I was the dad or the uncle. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to say, "Of course you didn't. Of course you didn't." You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying to you is that you at 50. This is something that still is outstanding in your mind, in your conversation, in your conscience, in your thoughts and your ideas. See what I'm saying? This is very paramount to you at this moment in time in your life, which means that it's something unresolved about that. It's something unresolved, and that's
gotcha.
and that's you know what I mean. That's where And it's probably not even your fault. Like I said, I as a parent, I was seeing a lot of what adults do in response to certain dramatic or traumatic experiences in a child's life. What they say to that child is extremely important on how. So if they say, "Oh, that's you got the the D in you." You see what I'm saying? That child could actually believe that and actually grow up, and that shapes in a way they thought. Or you could just say, that person could have just need discipline, or it's all about how the reality is portrayed to that young person, because they're in the developmental stage. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, if you called me and you said, you know, what's up? What's on your mind? What's on your heart? And you just listen for a half hour to me just talk. And my mind and my ideas and my thoughts, my conversation are astronomical, or go back to, they are abstract, and they stem to my childhood. You can get a picture and an idea about what's going on with me. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
So that's why I said to you, I said, bro, you know, you also got to recognize your here and now, because that is taking your ideas and your thoughts and your focus and your concentration away from the gem, the jewel, the reality that you are actually in. And I know you're living in a very humble, in the meekest and most, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, these are the circumstances you put yourself in. And you got to capitalize on that, because it's rare. You see what I'm saying? It's very rare. And it's a lot of people out here. I'm seeing guys that's doing it. They're not doing it the way you're doing, but they're going in, popping in for a week, showing everybody. And they're getting thousands of views and thousands of followers. That's feeding them. That's allowing them to work remotely. They're making thousands of dollars a month just doing that.